Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor Hamza. Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing good. Not a lot to talk about. I have a cool mug here. Um, it's like made out of porcelain. It's really neat. I have some sleepy time tea in it. Works really well. Oh, sorry. No, but it's good. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping well. Um, Last night was okay, but I haven't been getting up. Maybe it's the full moon, worm moon. Worm moon, really? They never had a worm moon before. They never named them after Indian stuff. We never had worm moons. It's just kind of weird. I know I haven't done a video in a while. Um, Grew a little bit of a goatee. Something you want to be named after a barnyard animal that hangs on the side of mountains and looks demonic. Yeah, goat. Sure. I want that associated with my face. So, anyway, thought I'd come on and do a quick video, see if anybody goes live with me and has some questions because I do these live. Um, not, things have been really, really weird. So weird I haven't felt like doing a video. It's been kind of bugging me out. Um, if you want to talk about the whole Mandela effect, I don't even like talking about it. It just makes me feel weird. I ended up deleting a video once. I just did it, and it was a really good video. It was my last video, and if you watched it, it was amazing. I went for 50 minutes. I explained everything, about everything. And then it just kind of bugged me out so much, I just deleted it. So I'm trying not to delete any videos I make. I don't know, something just comes over me and I just delete them. Maybe I'll delete this one. Who knows? But if you want to hear some really weird stuff, I'll tell you a couple things. Because I guess I'm a weird guy. One of them is the word Chanel perfume. It was always with two N's, and now it's not one N. And very weird that was a Mandela effect. And the strangest part, well, one of the strange parts, I posted on the Mandela Effect website, and I actually have 20 pages of proof. So I started posting a proof just to do it, and they got taken down right away because they don't want me waking people up like that and showing them like that the Mandela effect's real because I have proof, and so I was really weird, and it's even weird talking about it because it feels like it's way out of bounds, like you're like past out of bounds. So it was with two N's, and you can still Google it, and you look under books, and you'll find like there's 20 different books with it in the book. They'll have Chanel perfume with two N's, and I remember it being two N's because I remember the ends crossing, like it was like an N. Like seriously, it was like Chanel perfume, and you'd have the two ends crossing. It'd be all in the handbags, and they did all that marketing. And now it's one N, like very weird. And then the really, really, really weird part is that I was commenting on one of the ends disappeared, and when I commented on it, um, the word disappear has two P's in it now, where it only had one P before, but then had two P's. So then I just like totally flipped out. And then it came to me what the Mandela effect really is at that point, and I already knew it, like I felt it, like I understood, but I did a lot of research on it, and then as I'm sure all of you have been doing, and I came to the realization that it's like we're in a, scientists confirm we're in a type of a holographic reality. And what the Mandela effect is, a computer worm. It's like a worm. It's a reality worm. So when I say it's a, that tea is good. Mm, 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 mm. So when I say it's like a worm, it's like a virus, but it's a worm. Specifically, it's a worm. So what it does is it goes into certain words in our reality, and it'll add an S to some of them and add a double letter in the middle of other words or subtract one. It's a worm. And it's pretty obvious that it's a worm when you really think about it. And then it's like, oh, that's what it is. It's a worm. So the people who are noticing the Mandela effect, we have either a virus, or I would say you're awoke enough to actually see, to have free will enough to actually notice that there's this effect. Now, the smartest of them would figure out that it's a computer worm, which is pretty obvious when you think about it. It's like, oh, of course it's a computer worm. How could it not be a computer worm? Because it's been editing the end of songs, and it's been changing the letters in some words. Now, for some people, it can be, I guess, maybe alarming. The, I mean, I'm more alarmed. I was more alarmed by not knowing what it was than what it is. Um, so to me, it's more of a relief in a way to know at least there's some kind of sense to it, you know? So that's why, sorry, I had a phone call. So, happens, this is live. So, thought I'd mention that that was the reason for the Mandela effect. It's a computer worm. Um, I think the people who are affected are actually able to determine that there's a worm. Anyway, a couple of the weird things in the world right now, they're really, really strange. And I put in the title the worm, moon worm, that we're actually, oh, I didn't even realize that I was talking about a computer worm, and then it's a full moon worm. Oh man, that is a mind. Wow, wow. I was talking about the worm, and I didn't even realize it's a full moon, super moon, worm moon. Wow. Mind blown. Right? Oh, this seems like a setup. Wow. 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 That's a setup. This is a setup, right? It's a setup. Even my mug has like the Alice in Wonderland stuff going on. Or it did. It's a different mug. I have another one. It's Alice in Wonderland. I hope I do. Things morph all the time, you know. The one thing I was going to talk about, the moon. Wow. There's a computer virus in our reality called the worm, and the blood moon is a worm, not a blood moon, but the moon is a super moon is a worm moon. Wow. That's weird. The thing that's really weird about the moon is I just looked at it. It morphed again. Okay, it looks like North America and South America with the craters. Okay, so you look at it and have you picture in your mind North America and South America, and now I can look at it with my naked eye, and I'm seeing North America and South America on the moon. Like it was always, they had that in the 20s, they had that movie, early 1900s, was it late 1800s? The early 1900s. The date 1911 comes to mind, but it was the Man on the Moon when they had that, you know, the rocket landed in one of the eyes of the Man on the Moon. And so it always looked like there was one eye and not. Now it looks different because you have, it looks like North America and South America. And you could actually, it'll look that way and you see it, which is very strange. So the moon, looks different, which is very, very weird. Anyway, that's totally like bugging me out about the moon being a worm moon. I'm talking about a worm computer virus, and there is a level in our head. Okay, there's and I didn't share this with you before, but there is a level. Yeah, there's a part of the brain that deals with celebrities, right? So it's a part of the brain that takes celebrities and gets excited when you talk about celebrities. It's a scientific fact. It's like because we're social animals. So like that's the part that wants to read like the Sun magazine or the Inquirer or all that. That's the one that buys it. You want to read about all these celebrities, Markle. You want to read about the British monarchy all the time and all that. It just fires off those brain cells. Well, that's where I think this computer worm gets into, or maybe our super consciousness, and it has to, it's changing celebrity names as well. It's because that's a deeper part of your brain, is that part that deals with that, and that deep part of your brain deals with the letters, like with words, how it's you double the letters in the middle of a word, part of your brain. So in our super consciousness, I would say that there's a worm that's infiltrated, or and that worm could be like an energy um, level, and that energy would be what is going on with the Mandela effect. That's a theory. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I used to have a lot of people that watch, but I haven't done it in a while. I don't expect anybody to in the present time. But I try to always do these short, being that it's going to be under about 13 minutes. Pretty cool. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, and if you were subscribed, then you wouldn't have missed this, or you're going to see about this later. So thanks for subscribing. To all my friends, love you so much. All my loyal followers around the world, cool. Anybody ever want to ask me questions, I'm try to make myself pretty available. And I'd like to do some spiritual workshops this year. That'd be really cool. That'd be really neat. So ask me about that. Encourage me about it. Say, hey, want to come over, stay at my house, and have a place for you to do it, and then we'll do it. We'll get a lot of people together and we'll do it. Maybe we'll charge a little bit ahead to have 30 or 40 people, and they'll pay for me to go there and eat, and then spread truth. That'd be fun. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, love you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my friends.